Well, good morning. This is Crazy Cheap Chick, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own deodorant. Now, that might put the crazy in crazy cheap, but the actual reason I started making my own deodorant had nothing to do with saving money. I developed some chemical sensitivities, and commercial deodorants were making me break out. And so I started looking into how I could make my own deodorant, kind of came up with a little recipe on how to do it, and it works better than any deodorant I have ever purchased. I was surprised. So not only do I save the money on the deodorant, I think it's actually healthier for you because it's all natural ingredients. Now, the only caveat is you have to apply it with your finger, with your hand. You can't put it in a stick or a wand. My husband said that his mom used to use a deodorant that came in a little can that she had to apply in the same way. He said it was called Tussie. I had never heard of it, but I looked it up and I think it's still being sold. So let me show you how to make this deodorant. It's so easy, so simple, so cheap. I don't know why we don't all do it. There's only really 4 ingredients in homemade deodorant. That's what makes it so easy. And most of them you may already have. You're going to use 3 or 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. Any coconut oil will do. And I did soften this up just to make it a little easier to mix. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of arrowroot powder. And if you're not familiar with this product, you would just find it in the baking section at your grocery store. It's like a starchy flour. And then you're going to use 1/3 cup of baking soda. I use Arm & Hammer, any brand will do. And then for the scent, you use essential oils. Now, I have a whole little collection of essential oils because I love essential oils. Today, I think I'm going to use probably rosemary, and I think this is sage. So let's mix this up. I've already got the oil in here, and now I'm going to add in the arrowroot and the baking soda, and I'm going to stir it up. So I stirred that up, and as you can see, it's just kind of a paste. And now I'm going to add in, I don't know, maybe 7, 8, 10 drops of each of these essential oils to give it a little scent. I decided to go ahead and add a little sweet orange and citrus, or I guess this is grapefruit as well. And I'm going to stir this up. If you like essential oils, you don't even have to put essential oils in this. But if you like essential oils, just play around with it until you find a scent that you really like. When I make this for my husband, I don't put any essential oil in it because he's convinced it makes him break out. But I break out to everything, and this has never bothered me. Well, it's all mixed up and it smells delightful. I actually went ahead and applied a little just to make sure I had it the consistency I wanted, and it's great. And after you apply it, you just rub it into your hands. It's almost like a hand lotion as well. Now, of course, I'm a huge recycler, so I save lots of jars and bottles. And I had this little Maybelline face powder container from probably years ago, and I'm gonna put it in here. And that was just the right amount for that little container, and I'll put the lid on it. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing about this. I only make a batch about every 6 months. It seems like it lasts me a long time. But if your bathroom is cold or you're storing it in a cold place, sometimes the coconut oil will harden back to the consistency, of solid coconut oil. Now, when I had it in the glass jar, I would just run it under hot water and soften it up a little bit if I needed to. I only needed to do that when it was especially cold. Generally, it was just fine. But it works great for me. I've never noticed an odor. It's silky and smooth. It doesn't get all over your clothes like commercial deodorants, and I love it. Well, I bet you had no idea it was so easy to make your own deodorant. Now, this deodorant this is my last batch. I think I made it about 9 months ago. It's still good. It's almost gone. I've used almost all of it, so I had to make a new batch. And even this batch still smells great. You get to avoid all the chemicals. You get to save money. It's pretty much a win-win. And it takes it's like a 5-minute process to make, and it lasts a really long time. If you got anything at all out of this video, please give me a like. and please consider subscribing as I share other tips on how to save money. I hope you have a great day.